Reinhold Bertlev had a key role in the building of Porsche's new 911 Carrera. Did he design the engine? The radical suspension? No. Instead, Reinhold and his co-workers have perhaps the best job in the world. They test drive every new 911 on the Autobahn. If Reinhold likes your car, we're pretty sure you'll like your car.
The new Porsche 911 Carrera was crash tested in this special building. To Gerhard Royce, who assembles the radical new suspension, to Ivanka Matson, who stitches a cabriolet top that takes 14 hours to make, and to Stepan Rebrovich, who builds the more powerful engine by hand. This structure was the perfect place for these crash tests. Why? Because it meant they didn't have to watch.
As we developed the new Porsche 911 Carrera, our German test center was buzzing with new thinking. A radical new suspension, a more powerful engine. The suggestions came from far and wide. Of course, the new 911 is still available in red, black and white, but what fun would that be? Two Porsche 911s roll off our German production line, alike in almost every way. One is destined for the 24-hour race at Le Mans, the other for a quieter life in America. But expecting a Porsche to lead a quiet life,
thank you, sir,
may be asking a bit too much.
What's wrong?
You know those guys who took our car?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So how much does Le Mans have to do with your everyday driving in a 911? Well, as much or as little as you want.
Hi.
Porsche. There is no substitute.
No, this one's on us, sir.
Right.
Our German engineers could have road tested the new Porsche 911 Carrera 4 back home in Germany. They could have taken the 270 horsepower engine out on the Autobahn again, or driven the Black Forest with the all-wheel drive and radical suspension. They could have done all that back home. But then, they wouldn't have gotten all this neat stuff. These are the Schmidts of Munich. This is their new Porsche Boxster. In order to drive it Monday, Wednesday and Friday, Mr. Schmidt has agreed to assume dog washing responsibilities. And Mrs. Schmidt, in return for Tuesday, Thursday and the coveted Saturday, has to make Mr. Schmidt's favorite Pinkelwurst 3 times a week. On Sundays, they share the Boxster. Of course, this leaves out young Dieter, who has just earned his driver's license. As in all domestic disputes, it's the children who suffer most. The Boxster. Once again, there is no substitute. The legendary Nürburgring. It sounds crazy, but they let anyone drive on this world-famous racetrack for just a few Deutschmarks. It was here that Porsche engineers tested our new 911 Turbo. Lap after lap of the new 400 horsepower engine, the twin turbos, the liquid all-wheel drive. What did we learn? Well, don't send a German engineer here with an ATM card. The world doesn't need a new 911. If we never release it, most people won't care. The sun will still rise. Seasons will still change. Dogs will still bark too early in the morning. Bishop will still take rook at position 3. Because the world is quite content with the 911 it has now. Fortunately, there's nothing we detest more than contentment. Introducing the new Porsche 911. It is everything we know so far. again, there is no substitute.
Wow. The bloodlines are unmistakable. The new Cayenne GTS. Porsche, there is no substitute.
Over 60 years ago, Dr. Ferry Porsche couldn't find the car of his dreams. So he built one, a full-blooded, unapologetically pure sports car. Since then, every Porsche has answered a dream of one kind or another. Introducing the Panamera, the first true sports car for four. And another bold line on the family tree. The Porsche Panamera 4.